A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our event will begin shortly. We invite everyone to kindly take your seats and get ready to enjoy the great Monday morning. But before that, to ensure that the launching and today's event runs smoothly, we would like to request you to put your mobile phones and your gadgets, iPads, and everything that might make noises, okay, to put it in silence mode during the duration of the event. We try to try our best to avoid any interruption or disruption to the event. In the meanwhile, we do care about your health and safety. So please, while you are off stage, please put your mask on. But of course, our VVIPs who will be giving speeches on the stage will be taking off their masks later on. But for the rest of the time, we would like to invite everyone to kindly cooperate with us so that we could keep everyone safe and good for the future. All right, thank you very much. And of course, your kind cooperation is greatly appreciated. So please be seated as we wait for the signal to begin with the event. That is the IPO Prospectus launch of YXPM. That is the YX Precious Metals Berhad. Thank you. Okay, it seems that everyone is very quiet and waiting for the begin. It's a little bit awkward right now. So can we hear a big applause so that we could hype up our Monday morning? Very, very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to One World Hotel. Before we begin, I'd like to greet and salute the VVIPs. Ladies and gentlemen, Tan Sri Azlan bin Muhammad Zainul, Independent Non-Executive Chairman of YXPM. A round of applause to Tan Sri. Ms. Ng Xiao Chin, Managing Director of YXPM. Round of big applause to Ms. Ng. Dato Ng Yi Ping, Managing Director of Tomei, and of course the Non-Independent Non-Executive Director of YXPM. I will give a big applause to Dato Ng. Mr. Lee Johan, Chief Executive Officer of Public Investment Bank Berhad. Mr. Lee. Board of Directors of YXPM, Board of Directors of Tomei, guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and a warm welcome to the launch of YXPM IPO Prospectus. My name is JC from RTM, and it's my pleasure to be here, joining us, everyone right here, to celebrate a new milestone in the history of YXPM. In short, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank everyone right here, and of course, thank you to those who are watching and following the event through our live streaming. We have a live streaming right over there. Thank you very much to the public who are joining us. We are so honored to have all these important people, as well as the audience to witness this very special moment and occasion of YXPM. Ladies and gentlemen, as an introduction, YXPM Group is principally involved in wholesaling, design and manufacturing in gold jewelry. And of course, we also offer other related products and services like sales of scrap and pure gold bars, manufacture of silver chains, and provision of refining services for precious metals. When we talk about gold, we are thinking about the raise of the price of gold. So ladies and gentlemen, the industry is going very, very good in the future. So YXPM, we'd like to involve everyone to be in part of us so that we could soar high and good. But in order to let everyone know more about YXPM, I'd like to show you this video. I think the video would explain or introduce better in terms of our history and brief background. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to have your attention to the screen, and this is our background video, please.
We, YX Precious Metals Berhad, via our subsidiaries, namely Yi Sing Goldsmith Sendirian Berhad, Gamas Precious Metals Industries Sendirian Berhad, Emas SAS Sendirian Berhad, and finally GPM Refinery Sendirian Berhad, is a gold jewelry specialist involved in the wholesaling, designing and manufacturing of gold jewelry. Yi Sing Goldsmiths Sendirian Berhad was founded by the late Tan Sri Dato Ng Tek Fong, with the Chinese character for Yi used in remembrance of his mother's maiden name. Our wholesale operations are supported by our own in-house design team and manufacturing operations. Our in-house designers can design traditional and contemporary jewelry. We provide a one-stop supply center for a wide range of gold jewelry to meet the needs of our customers located throughout Malaysia and some foreign countries. Our sources of supply of gold jewelry comprise a combination of our established network of suppliers for gold raw materials, external manufacturing services, as well as our range of in-house manufactured products. Our wholesale business trades with customers that include jewelry retailers, wholesalers and manufacturers. We operate under a B2B model and do not sell directly to end consumers. Our gold jewelry manufacturing mainly includes the manufacturing of solid and hollow gold chains, bead manufacturing and lost wax casting for bangles, pendants, charms and earrings. The gold jewelry is either manufactured in-house or sourced from trusted third-party manufacturers. As a gold jewelry specialist, we focus on 916 gold jewelry, which contains 91.67% pure gold content alloyed with other metals. As part of our in-house gold jewelry manufacturing process, we undertake refining of precious metals, in particular gold. This is to recycle used gold, recycle waste and scraps created during the in-house manufacturing process, and provide refining services to external customers. Assaying is the process of determining the content of various components of gold alloy with high accuracy. We have in-house capabilities and facilities to carry out the assaying of gold. This serves as quality control for the gold manufactured by us. The dedicated team behind the YXPM Group, with 3 decades of experience, is looking to bring the companies to new heights and position ourselves to better service our customers.
A big round of applause to YXPM, and of course we hope that everyone could join us to witness the new heights that we are going to achieve in the near and the far future as well. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to now invite the Managing Director of YXPM to come onto the stage and kickstart the event. Miss Ng Xiaoqin, we call upon. A big round of applause. Welcome Miss Ng as the Managing Director of YXPM to kick off the event with her morning address. Miss Ng, please.
Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Aslan bin Muhammad Zainal, Independent Non-Executive Chairman of YXPM Berhad, Yang Mulia Raja Tan Sri Dato Sri Aman bin Raja Haji Ahmad, Independent Non-Executive Chairman of Tome Consolidated Berhad, Mr. Lee Johan, CEO of Public Investment Bank, Dato Ng Yi Ping, MD of Tome Consolidated Berhad, distinguished Board of Directors and Management Team of YXPM Berhad and Tome Consolidated Berhad, members of the Due Diligence Working Group, Kenny and his team, from Jeff, Leong, Poon and Wong, Wai Ling and her team, from Vital Factor Consulting, and Kian Huan and his team from BDO, Derek and his team from Tricor, Excel Asia, David and his team from BDO Tax, and lastly, Jolene and her team from ACE Management. Honorable guests and members of the media, good morning and welcome all to the launch of YXPM Prospectus. On behalf of the Board of Directors and everyone from YXPM, we wish to express our gratitude to all of you for joining us this morning to witness these auspicious corporate milestones. The launch today brings us one step closer to being a listed entity on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia Security Berhad. Our corporate history spans back 30 years to 1992, when we first commenced our business as a wholesaler of gold jewelry. We have certainly come a long way since then. Over the years, we have become an integrated gold jewelry wholesaler and manufacturer. And today, we are a one-stop supply center for gold jewelry, providing wide product range, diverse design choices, serving more than 300 customers. According to the independent market research firm Vital Factor Consulting, out of 1,100 members of the Federations of Goldsmiths and Jewelers Associations of Malaysia, only 21 members are involved in both jewelry manufacturing and wholesaling activities. Thus, we aim to leverage on our synergistic business model to reach greater heights. This IPO exercise will allow us to take advantage of the surge in demand for gold jewelry in the past years as we look to expand our product portfolio by introducing a new range of hollow gold jewelry to the market. This is timely for us as global preference for gold jewelry has been shifting towards the more affordable and trendy hollow items, particularly among the younger consumer. In addition, more manufacturing processes will be automated, operational efficiency will be enhanced, and thus reducing the reliance on manual labor. Hence, we allocated 6.9 million or 22% of the total 31 million proceeds towards expanding our hollow gold jewelry range and upgrading our operational facilities. Meanwhile, 20.9 million or 67% will go towards funding our working capital's requirements, and the remaining 3.5 million and 11% will be used to defray listing expenses. Upon our debut on the ACE market, we will have a market capitalization of about 104 million based on our enlarged share capital of 372 million shares and IPO price of 28 cents per share. With all that said, please allow me to extend my sincerest appreciation to everyone who has helped us reach these corporate milestones. I would like to thank our principal advisor, sponsor, underwriter, and sole placement agent, Public Investment Bank, for all the guidance and support, and also the other due diligence working group for their effort in this listing exercise. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to honor my late father, as I, along with the company, wouldn't be here without his encouragement to pursue this listing exercise. Lastly, thank you all so much for your presence here this morning, and everyone that are watching on the live stream. We look forward for your continuous support. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much to Ms. Ng Xiaoqun, Managing Director of YXPM. And of course, we pay our tribute and of course respect to the late Tan Sri Dato Dr. Ng Tek Fong for leading the company and of course the brand as well as everyone under. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to Ms. Ng. And now I would like to call upon the Chief Executive Officer of Public Investment Bank Berhad, Mr. Lee Johan, to kindly say a few words. Mr. Lee, please.
Yang berbahagia, Tan Sri Azlan bin Muhammad Zainal, Independent Non-Executive Chairman, YXPM. Ms. Ng Xiao Chin, Managing Director, YXPM. Dr. Ng Yi Ping, Managing Director, Tomei Consolidated Berhad. Distinguished Board of Directors, Management Team of YXPM and Tomei Consolidated Berhad. Honorable guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It is with great pleasure that we're all gathered here today to witness the prospectus launch for YXPM in conjunction with their listing on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad. As the principal advisor, sponsor, sole placement agent, and sole underwriter for this IPO exercise, Public Investment Bank is proud to stand alongside YXPM at this major milestone in its corporate history. Today's prospectus launch marks the official opening date for the subscription of YXPM's IPO shares, and the application period will be open for 8 market days, closing on the 9th of June 2022. YXPM's IPO comprises a total offering of 111.65 million shares at an IPO price of 28 cents per share. Upon its listing, the group will have a market capitalization in excess of 104 million ringgit, and the listing date on Bursa is slated for the 22nd of June 2022. Distinguished guests, I must say, throughout the many months of working alongside YXPM, I can see that it is evident that the group, led by its Managing Director, Ms. Ng Xiao Chin, is scaling greater heights as she charts the future growth of YXPM. Having been with the group for approximately 30 years, Ms. Ng has established a strong foundation for the group under her stewardship, and she has played an instrumental role in growing the group's business to what it is today. Of course, it would be remiss of me if I do not take this opportunity to also commend the late Tan Sri Dr. Ng Teck Fong for laying the foundations for all of this to happen and allowing YXPM to grow to what it is today. Presently, with a distinguished and highly capable board of directors led by Tan Sri Azlan Zainal as chairman, we are confident that YXPM will grow from strength to strength and deliver commendable set of results to all its stakeholders. Please also allow me to take this opportunity to thank my fellow advisors, members of the due diligence working group, as well as the team for getting us here today. Kenny and his team from JLPW as solicitors for the IPO, Wai Ling and her team from Vital Factor as the independent market researcher, Kian Huat and his team from BDO as reporting accountants, Derek and his team from Tricor XL Asia for performing the internal control review work, David and his team from BDO Tax, Jolene and her team from ACE Management, Yok Fan and her team from Tricor, Winnie and her team from Bina Management, as well as Chris and his team from Image Jiwa. Thank you all for all your hard work, tireless dedication, and support in YXPM's IPO journey. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Public Investment Bank, I would like to express our gratitude to YXPM for giving us this opportunity to be part of your journey. I would like to congratulate once again YXPM and wish them all the best in their future undertakings. I'm excited at the possibilities YXPM is set to achieve. We look forward to extending our support as your sponsor upon the listing of YXPM on the ACE market. Thank you.
Thank you very much from Public Investment Bank Berhad, the CEO, Mr. Lee Johan. Thank you very much. We are honored and of course we are confident to have Public Investment Bank to walk through the journey with us. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to give a warm welcome to Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Azlan bin Muhammad Zainal, Independent Non-Executive Chairman of YXPM, onto the stage to deliver his speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Tan Sri Azlan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera and a very good morning. Ms. Ng Xiao Chin, Managing Director of YX Precious Metal Berhad. Mr. Lee Johan, Chief Executive Officer of Public Investment Bank Berhad. Dr. Ng Yiping, Managing Director of Tomei Consolidated Berhad. The man, most important person in this room, the man behind this group. Distinguished Board of Directors and Management Team of YX Precious Metals Berhad and Tomei Consolidated Berhad. Members of the Due Diligence Working Group, I've been told to read this again. You will hear this 3 times already. This is my 3rd time, or this is our 3rd time. Kenny and his team from Jeff, Leong Poon and Wong, Weiling and her team from Vital Factor Consulting, Ken Huat and his team from BDO, Derek and his team from Tricor Excelsior, David and his team from BDO Tex, and lastly, Jolene and her team from ACE Management. Sounds like a government event. The salutation is quite long. Yeah, they're all very important team, all of you. Honorable guests and members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day to be remembered by all the members of YXPM, and I'm very pleased and honored to be here to witness a new chapter of the group's growth journey together with all of you today. As mentioned by Ms. Ng and Mr. Lee, the group has a solid track record of approximately 30 years with the hard work and perseverance of the dedicated management team and the employees over the years. YXPM is a one-stop supply center for gold jewelleries, serving its customers not just in the Malaysian market, but in overseas countries as well, including Germany, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Myanmar, and Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, the group's market share for its wholesaling and manufacturing segment is 6.1% and 1.8% respectively of Malaysia's jewellery industry in 2021. Before we started just now, I spoke to Ms. Ng that we need to double this market share within the next 4 or 5 years. So that's a new KPI for you, Ms. Ng. To put these numbers into perspective, Malaysia's wholesaling and manufacturing of gold jewellery is worth 4.1 billion and 4.5 billion respectively in 2021. While the group's market share in the respective segment is commendable, we don't intend to rest on our laurels, as I mentioned. We need to increase our market share. I know that many manufacturers, thousands of them, but let's try our best to increase our market share. The launch today signifies our intent to continue our expansion plan to become one of the nation's leading integrated gold jewellery players. Evidently, the proceeds raised from this IPO exercise will be fully utilized for its business expansion, working capital requirement, and listing expenses. There will be no allocation toward repayment of borrowings. I think the bank can wait. We need all the money to expand our business. As the independent non-executive chairman of YXPM, I, together with the board of directors, will continue to fully utilize our expertise to undertake independent appraisals on decisions made by the management team, as well as to provide professional advice to the group in order to ensure the future direction of the group is in the best interest of the shareholders. Ladies and gentlemen, I was appointed as chairman of the group a year ago, and in that short span of time, it was enough for me to understand the capabilities of the management team. I visited the factory a few months back to see how they do their produce their gold and whatnot. I believe you me, the standards are very, very high. I was hoping that when I got home, I would have some gold dust on my jacket and my hair. Nope, not even a single dust on me. So that's the kind of standards that they have in the factory. I'm truly grateful to be appointed by the group, and thank you for putting your trust in me. As we are moving closer to the listing date, 22nd June, yeah? Please allow me to take this opportunity to extend our sincere gratitude to the whole YXPM team and to those who have contributed throughout this IPO exercise. Special note to the shareholders as well as the potential shareholders of YXPM. On behalf of the board of directors, we will continue to fulfill our responsibilities with our best effort to prioritize your interests. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Tan Sri. We would like to have Tan Sri to kindly remain on stage and please move near to the gambit as we invite Mr. Lee and Ms. Ng to join on stage for the launching ceremony. Once again, we call upon Ms. Ng Xiaochin and Mr. Lee Johan to come on stage, joining with Tan Sri Azlan for the launch of YXPM IPO Prospectus. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite the VVIPs. Tan Sri, please come near to the gambit.
Sorry, the only thing that I can afford gold is my tie. I was looking for it for a gold tie, and that's the only thing that I got. I can't afford gold.
Thank you, Tan Sri. Thank you very much. Okay, it's now for our most anticipated moment, the launch of the prospectus or YXPM IPO. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to count down together from 3, okay? And right after this, we're going to invite Tan Sri together with Ms. Ng and Mr. Lee to lift the cloth to officiate the launch, all right? Shall we do this together? Yes or no? Yes or no? All right. In 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this marks the official launch of the IPO prospectus for YX Precious Metals Berhad. May this launch be a catalyst for more achievements in the years to come. We'd like to have Tan Sri, Ms. Ng and Mr. Lee to proceed to the center of the stage and we shall take a picture together with the prospectus. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now handing over the prospectus to Tan Sri and of course Ms. Ng and Mr. Lee so that we could remark and remember this very special moment together. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. This is the IPO prospectus of YXPM. Looking forward to be in the ACE market at the end of June. All right, we'll take a picture. And right after this, I would like to invite the rest of the board of directors of YXPM to come onto the stage for a group photo session. Ladies and gentlemen, Dato Ng Yi Ping, the Managing Director of Tomei Consolidated Berhad and Non-Independent Non-Executive Director of YXPM, Mr. Tang Yao Sai, Independent Non-Executive Director of YXPM, together with Ms. Wong Pait Lee, Independent Non-Executive Director of YXPM, and Ms. Oh Yi Ling, Independent Non-Executive Director of YXPM. Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your mask so that we could capture the moment with a big smile on your face. Okay, we have everyone ready, showing their prospectus. Okay, put a smile on your face, and in 3, 2, 1, look at the center for the photo opportunity. Very good. Tan Sri has the best smile on stage. Okay. All right, fellow VIPs, please remain on the stage while we invite the directors of Tomei. But Mr. Lee, please be seated. Thank you very much for joining our session. And now we invite the board of directors of Tomei to join us. But before that, gentlemen, can you take one step backwards so that we could rearrange the position to take a picture, okay? Before we invite, we have Mr. Tang. Mr. Tang to kindly be at the left. We have your names written on the stage. Miss Wong Pait Lee, to be at the side of Mr. Tang, and Miss Ng Xiao Chin to join in, and Miss O Yiling, and then we're going to have Tan Sri Azlan, and then we call upon Mr. Ng Yi Chen, the Group Executive Director of Tomei, to come on stage, joining in to stand just beside Tan Sri. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite Yang Mulia Raja Tan Sri Dato Sri Aman bin Raja Haji Ahmad, Independent Non-Executive Chairman of Tomei. Put our hands together for Tan Sri, please. And of course, we call upon Miss Ng Xiao Yuan, Group Executive Director of Tomei, to join in. We call upon as well Independent Non-Executive Director of Tomei, Dato M. Charan Seitang. Last but not least, we'd like to call upon Puan Sri Nonadia binti Abdullah, as well as our Independent Non-Executive Director of Tomei. Yes, gentlemen, hold up the prospectus. Yes, we'll take a photo together again. And this time, we have a bigger group, the Board of Directors of Tomei. Very important people behind the group, behind the brand, behind the company, behind the shares. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, please hold up the prospectus and we shall have a look at the center while our photographer take a picture of everyone putting a smile, looking forward to YXPM to be at the Ace Market. From what announced by Mr. Lee, we are expecting on the date of 22nd of June, 23rd. All right, 23rd of June, 2022. All right, thank you very much. Do we have every photo from the medias? Thank you very much to the photographer. Thank you, Tan Sri. Thank you very much. Thank you to Dato. And of course, please be seated, and that marks the end of our launching ceremony. Once again, can I have a big hand to YXPM? Big hand to Tomei as well. Thank you. We'd like to escort the VVIPs to the VIP room. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us at the event. We have brunch prepared for you at the foyer beside Jasmine Room. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the applications for the IPO opens today and will close on the 9th of June 2022. We're expected to be listed on Ace Market on Bursa Securities on the 23rd of June 2022. And of course, don't forget to collect a copy of the prospectus, newly launched prospectus. We'll have that ready for every one of you. Thank you very much. You may now move to the foyer and while we enjoy the brunch together. Fellow medias, please proceed to the Olive Room for the press conference. Our panel